Hello, children, a very good morning. In the last presentation, we dealt with the preventive measures such as carpooling and the promotion of public transport. So, today in this presentation, we will be dealing with the restricted use of fossil fuel, then comes saving energy, and then the last one, encouragement of organic farming. With that, we will be completing this chapter on preventive measures of pollution. Okay, now restricted use of fossil fuel. So fossil fuel, we all know it is very important part of our life today, because the fossil fuel produces energy when it is burned, and this energy, it is needed for different purposes in human life, like cooking, running transportation vehicles, running an industry. For all the work that we do, we require energy, and this energy, it is supplied by the fossil fuel. And how exactly the formation of fossil fuel takes place? The formation takes place due to the decay of the buried plants and animals life for millions of years, leads to the formation of fossil fuel. And some of the examples of the fossil fuel are coal, petroleum, natural gases. All these are the examples of the fossil fuel. Fossil fuel, it is considered as the primary source of energy and a very important source of energy, and it was assumed that the fossil fuel would fulfill the total requirement of energy of the world for thousands of years. But after the industrial revolution started, the demand for energy increases fourfold, or we can say it has increased to such a great extent. Now it is not at all applicable when we say that the fossil fuel will be present there providing energy for thousands of years, because it is getting exhausted day by day. Now, because of the burning of the fossil fuel, there are various side effects that is taking place, and it is harming the environment, like the global warming. Okay, global warming is a major environmental issue that is caused by the use of fossil fuel. So it is caused because of the burning of the fossil fuel. So when the fossil fuel is burned, what happens? Carbon dioxide is emitted, and carbon dioxide is a gas. It is also known as greenhouse gas, because it traps the heat in the atmosphere and increases the temperature of the earth's surface, thus leading to the melting of the polar ice caps. Not only that, thus leading to the rise in the overall temperature of the earth. Not only is global warming occurring, that's because of the burning of the fossil fuel, but air pollution is also taking place because of the burning of the fossil fuel, like very dangerous gases, carbon monoxide, sulfur oxide, hydrocarbons. Not only that, particulate solid matters are also added to the atmosphere because of the burning of the fossil fuel. Various kinds of health hazards are caused because of the air pollution, which is the result of burning of the fossil fuel. So the health hazards are headache, heart problem, bronchitis, pneumonia, and respiratory problems occur because of the burning of the fossil fuel indirectly. Not only that, when various kinds of gases are released, at that time, those gases, it mixes with the moisture of the atmosphere, and thus the formation of acidic rain occur. So burning fuel indirectly causes the occurrence of acidic rain as well. The government has put restrictions on the amount of fossil fuel that can be used. Not only that, they have also put restrictions on the amount of gases that can be emitted by a certain industry. Although the government is taking various steps in order to preserve the environment or save the environment, but still, we are also responsible for contributing towards saving the environment by restricting the use of fossil fuel at our level. Energy, we all know it is of great importance because it is a parameter as to the measurement of development of the nation. Not only that, it is also a parameter as to the comfort of the individual. So we can say that the importance of energy is related to comfort of the individual and development of the nation. As I've already told you, it is considered as a parameter for the economic development of the nation, as well as it can also measure as to how comfortable an individual's life is. Like for example, if an individual wants to make his or her life comfortable, we need, if it's a very hot place, then we need an air conditioner. So that air conditioner, it is run by what? It is run by the energy. So until and unless energy is there, we will not be able to use all the comforts of life. But if energy is there, then we will be very comfortable in our life. Human being are dependent on the energy resources for meeting their daily need. Just to make a breakfast, what do they need? They need the heat energy. So they require lots of energy throughout their life. But as for now, the population is increasing to such a great extent that demand for energy is also increasing in accordance with the population increase. So there's great pressure on the energy resources. One of the most important way of reducing pollution is conserving energy. So when energy is used at that time, lots of air pollution occur. But if energy is conserved, then obviously air pollution also decreases to a great extent. To save the energy, first thing you'll have to do is avoid wastage of energy in our daily life. So in our daily life, we've got to avoid the wastage of the energy. Okay, and instead of using fossil fuel, what can we do is we can use alternate source of energy, like the renewable source of energies can be used, such as wind energy, solar energy, water energy. All these energies can be used instead of that non-renewable energy. We cannot say that we will not use the energy resources at all. In some cases, we will have to use the energy resources, but we can develop new technology to increase the efficiency of the energy. Like we can develop, if it is a domestic scenario, in that case we can use those appliances which uses lesser amount of energy, or we can modify in industries also the machinery, so that a maximum amount of use is made out of the energy that is used. From our side, little contribution that we can do in order to save energy is the electrical appliances that we use at home, like fan, radio, television, that should be switched off when it is not in use. In order to save the energy, what we also can do is we can use those appliances which might be costly but which uses lesser amount of energy, and it will be quite profitable later on in a long run, because lesser amount of energy is being consumed. Say it's an electrical appliance, then lesser bill we will have to pay for the electricity. That way it becomes profitable in a long run, though it might be costlier when we buy it initially. The products which releases lots of chlorofluorocarbon can be replaced with the substitutes, and many countries, they've already started this, and they have taken up a step where the CFC products are being banned. Automobiles, when they are not maintained properly, then it releases lots of toxic material. So what we can do in order to save energy as well as not pollute the environment is the automobile should be made more energy efficient, and it should be maintained regularly so that no harmful chemical or gases are released and the energy is efficiently utilized. When an energy, it is transported, or it is taken from one point to another, or it is when it is being distributed, at that time, because of the malfunctioning of the transportation system, lots of energy, it is just wasted. Okay, that can be utilized to a great extent, that can be minimized to a great extent by using efficient technology while we are distributing and while we are transmitting the energy resources. Talking about the preventive measures, let us not forget the contribution of National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, that is NERI, which has been given the responsibility by Central Pollution Control Board to monitor the ambient or surrounding air quality, which is developing in a long-term database. Okay, and they are basically making studies on the urban centers like Nagpur, Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai. All the major cities are the main focus of the study of this NERI. And what they do is, in this, air sample are collected. Okay, and it is analyzed for around about 8 days, 8 days a month, and they are monitoring the various kinds of gases that is being released. Not only that, the particulate matter that has been released into the environment. So that study is also helping a lot in order to analyze and then to take action as to the preventive measures of the pollution. This is all for today. We will be doing encouragement of organic farming in the coming presentation. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.